All right, I think I've got everything about going now. We're getting going with our Wednesday evening live stream devotional services. I hope everyone's having a pretty good week so far. Just trying to set my... So I decided we'd go ahead and do something a little bit different today. I've got it going here on both YouTube and Facebook Live. And so anyone on YouTube can actually see, I've got the other device up here. Getting going for that. Let me send out a notification here to everybody. It's not quite 7 o'clock, but just in case. So I do hope that y'all are all having a great week. It is May. It doesn't hardly feel like it should be May. It feels like it really should be about August, September, or October of the year 2023. But we are in May, so we are progressing through this, albeit sometimes a little bit slowly. And it is kind of an interesting time of year. Tomorrow, make sure on my days here, yes, tomorrow, May 7th, is Candace's birthday. So I'm going to be celebrating that, still not quite at stay-at-home orders, but still basically feels like a quarantine time. And then on Sunday is Mother's Day, and so this is one of those times where her birthday and Mother's Day are very close together. But we've been doing a lot of different things to help pass the time along. We have been going on some bike rides lately. Got out yesterday and I rode my bike for more than 2 minutes, farther than just a block or two for the first time since before I had a driver's license. And so that was a little bit different. And you know, they always tell you that you never forget how to ride a bike, that it's just like riding a bike. You know, you never forget it, you pick it right back up. Yeah, I felt at the beginning yesterday, I really didn't remember how to ride a bike. I was a little bit wobbly and had a little bit of problems getting going. I attributed some of that to issues with my seat not quite being right and the handlebars being too low. But looking back on it now, I think that maybe I was just really clumsy and couldn't remember how to do that. But it is something neat we've been able to do, go out on some bike rides, and did that again today a little bit. We're able to go over by the Eagle household and see them while riding our bikes. And so it's pretty neat. You get out and about and you see lots of people. We saw the Hayes out walking a little bit. So people are doing every little thing they can to stay active, to be able to go out and still have kind of a sort of life with all of this going on. And I do want to let you know, I think we announced this on Sunday, and we have put it on the Facebook page as well. May 24th will be our first Sunday back. We're not going to have any Wednesday nights live in person before then, and we're not going to have classes for a couple of weeks. It'll be worship only, but on May 24th, so that's 2 more live stream services, and then in person. We will be here in the building. We'll be spread out a little bit, but we're going to do it all in one service. Unless the governor changes things for the phased reopening, we should be able to all be in the auditorium at once, and it'll be on May 24th. We'll have some boxes set up in the back for our seniors. We have 2 senior girls graduating this year, and they are Caitlin Burris and Lila Frederick. And so we're going to have some boxes out on that first Sunday for you to put in cards or whatever. And then the following Sunday will be our official Senior Sunday. And we will go ahead and on that day, do the honoring of them with a slideshow, have a special message aimed at them, and then present them with those boxes and everything, like pretty much like we would normally do. We will not be having a potluck meal for the foreseeable future, just until the elders feel comfortable that we are past all this, to be able to meet in greater face-to-face ways with doing a meal afterwards. We're not going to be doing that this month at least. And so that's kind of some of the things that are going on. So mark it down on your calendars, May 24th. It's going to be exciting. I know some of you have been able to see me on here, but I've not been able to see a lot of you out there because this doesn't work two ways. And so it's something that I'm very excited about because I'm tired of running the live stream at everything. So I'm ready for this to be back in person, to see all of you guys. But I am grateful that we have the means to be able to do this, that we have the means to be able to, at some way, still have some connection, to have Zooms, to have FaceTime calls and Skype calls and go-to meetings and all sorts of other things, or simply phone calls, or writing letters to one another, that we have the means to be able to stay in touch. And I hope that all of you are keeping up with everybody. I hope that all of you are checking in on people. So, I'm being told that we're having some issues on YouTube, so I'm glad that today we actually had everything set up on Facebook. So I guess now I will just key in here on this camera, and we will not worry